They came in and did the test, and that's when we discovered that she failed her newborn screening. They kind of just said, stuff like that happens, just bring her back. It could have been just fluid in her ear. And so I'm just like, okay. And I was hopeful. And we took her back, and she failed again. I was a first-time mom, and so getting that news as a first-time mom was scary. My name's Nicole.
My name is Zane.
We have Zaylee. She's our firstborn. She's brave, she's driven, she's determined, and she's just a blessing to our family.
I feel like she's just the heartbeat of our family. She keeps us going, she keeps us laughing, keeps us with a positive attitude.
And we have our baby boy, Xavier. He's 2, so they're 5 years apart, and Zaylee loves being a big sister to him. She's very loving, looks after him. Zaylee was born a healthy, beautiful baby. She came out just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. She had a head full of beautiful black hair. She was born with hearing loss.
I'm not gonna lie, I was in denial. I didn't think it was true. Well, maybe over time, she'll start to hear, and, it's just a little temporary thing, and, just finding out, it's a permanent thing. It was like a culture shock, and it did kind of shock our world.
It was overwhelming and shocking. We don't have anybody in our family with hearing loss on either side that we know of. I wanted to know why or how.
Just had to keep her the main thing, if anything, and that's just what kept us motivated.
When Zaylee was diagnosed with hearing loss, it took us by surprise. We wasn't sure what to expect, and the hardest thing was when we learned was, if you can't hear, you can't talk, and that was my biggest fear, was that I wanted my granddaughter to be able to talk to me.
So we took her to Hearts for Hearing, and at the age of 2, it was right after her 2nd birthday is when we discovered that it had declined, her hearing. And it was enough to get fitted for hearing aids. Hearts for Hearing, they were so great. I mean, they fitted her immediately, proactive, just on it. So she got her hearing aids and then had us going in for testing. That's when they discovered that it declined even more. And I'm just like, I'll never forget Dr. Room. He was so sweet. I just remember holding her, and he came in and he said, I'm sorry, but she failed. It's declining really fast. I just remember him being so genuine and so caring and just soft and kind. What are you telling me? And he was like, you guys have to make a decision. You want her to hear, or do you want to do sign language? Let's get her, ready for the appointments needed for cochlears. And I'm like, let's do it. I want to do whatever is needed so she can have access to sound. We were on board with that.
When she had the surgery for the implants, that was during the time of COVID. So they wouldn't allow us to be able to go into the hospital. I had to go to the parking lot. That was one of the hardest things for me, because I had to go into the parking garage, and I had to cry by myself because I wanted to be there. When she came through surgery and her head was wrapped up and she looked at me and it just really, it was a very special moment.
But surgery went well. She got fitted. Shortly after, 6 months after that, she got her 2nd cochlear. And she just took off. She was up and running the next day. We were having to tell her to stop and sit down and relax. And I still remember Jessica saying, it's gonna be a snowball effect. And in that moment, I was just like, what is she talking about? But I'm like, okay. And she was right. It starts out so small, tiny, and then it just gets gradually bigger and bigger and bigger. And now Zaylee just doesn't stop talking. So
it's definitely brought us together as a family with the Neros and my son-in-law and my daughter. I see how they have sacrificed as well with Zaylee. I mean, it's amazing how they have patience with her. Because Zaylee can be a handful at times.
And to be honest with you, she doesn't even seems as if she has a hearing loss because she's just an exciting kid.
She's come a long ways, and we're just here kind of to support her. Let her know that we love her, and whatever it takes to make her journey be successful, that's what we're here as grandparents to do.
It's been amazing to see how far she's come, and I mean, she's just such an inspiration to us and everyone around her. We just have a family that is going to step up, step in where it's needed, because we all want Zaylee to be successful.
She talks perfectly, she understands, and we just, like I said, we just love her to death, and I wouldn't do anything differently. I thank God for the Hearts for Hearing, Jessica and all the staff. They've been tremendously in helping us along this process.
Hearts for Hearing, they're like our second family. I mean, you know, they have been such a huge part of our journey. I don't know where I would be without them. Like, they are genuine, they are kind, caring, they're good to my daughter.
They've been a second family for Zaylee. There's a lot of support from them. She's like a superstar when she walks in the building.
Hearts for Hearing has been top notch. They've been a real pleasant, surprise to have them involved with this journey.
To see how she's progressed to where she is now it's a blessing. I mean, I never would have expected it. I never, as far as the help she's received from Hearts from Hearing. I know people say that a lot, but no, it really means a lot for us because I've seen the development stage where she's at now, and it means a lot to us that someone took the time to care as much as we love her, and someone else loves her the same way.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for Hearts for Hearing. We all had to be patient. This tested everybody's patience, to be honest with you, and they've been an amazing job. We really couldn't do it without them, and we really deeply appreciate them.
Thank you, everybody.